Hi, I'm Imogen. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be doing a haul of plants that I've got over the last month or so. So I've got these from about mid-November to now, which is mid-December. I have 7 plants to show you, so let's get on with it. The first plant I got is this Peperomia Red Log. I got this from a plant swap, so somebody made a post on my local Facebook group and I can't remember what I swapped it for. It feels like quite a while ago now, even though it was only about a month ago. So it's a lovely peperomia with kind of circular green leaves, but then on the back you can see it has sort of lovely red stems and red underleaf there, which I think is really beautiful. It's got quite a few stems. I think it was made from propagations, some of which are a bit floppy, so I might have a go at sort of propagating this myself at some point. It's definitely grown. I have this on a windowsill and I turn it round every so often because I notice that the stems do turn towards the light fairly quickly. So yeah, that is my Peperomia Red Log. The next plant was a bit of an impulse purchase, so when I was at Lidl doing some shopping, I saw that they had lots of Christmas cactuses and I just couldn't resist. So here is my Christmas cactus. This was £1.79 and they had all sorts of different colours. I chose this kind of white or whitish pink one. When I bought it, it just had the little buds on, but over the last few weeks it has now bloomed. These have come out only in the last maybe couple of days or so, and I'm glad that I did because now you can see how lovely they are. They are almost like double blooms with these at the top as sort of one layer and then other petals further down. But yeah, that one has come out fully. This one is sort of in the process of blooming. And I've got another big bloom here and then lots of little ones on top of all of the leaves. I'm glad to have a Christmas cactus or a holiday cactus that is flowering, especially one as beautiful as this. I have noticed quite a lot of shops have Christmas cactuses in at the moment. I still think £1.79 from Lidl was a really good deal, but I think you can easily pick them up for a few pounds if you get down to supermarkets now. I then went to Gravel Pit, which is my sort of favourite local plant shop, and got a couple of plants from there without really meaning to. So the first one I have is teeny tiny. So that is this little cactus. You can see it's about the size of my thumb, and I don't really have much to say. I'll give you a sort of a close-up. You can see it's kind of a burgundy colour with lots of little spikes in the teeniest terracotta pot that I've ever seen. And I don't know, I think I just saw this on the shelf and thought it was really cute, so decided to buy it. I think this was £2.50. I don't know what type this is. If I do find out, I'll put it in the description box or on the screen, but for now it's just mystery mini burgundy cactus. At the same time, I bought a plant which I do know what it is, and that is this Tradescantia Pallida, or Tradescantia Purple Hearts. If you've seen my recent Tradescantia collection video, you will have already seen this, but this is a beautiful plant, so quite unlike the other Tradescantia that I have, in that it has much longer leaves, and they are this beautiful, vibrant purple. They come in almost a sort of greeny colour, as you can kind of see on that leaf, but then they fade into this beautiful kind of deep purple of these leaves here. This was £5 and it's in a 9cm pot. I haven't really seen these available in many places, but I have seen people with a big pot of this outside in their front door, so maybe some garden centres have it in the sort of outdoor plant section rather than indoor. I've had this under a grow light and not much to report yet. There might be some new leaves, but it seems a bit more slow growing than some of my other Tradescantia. So yeah, Tradescantia Pallida. Then a few days later I went back to Gravel Pit and bought 2 more plants, mainly for this first one, which is an Alocasia Bambino arrow. They posted this on their Instagram and I really wanted it, so immediately went down. I think I just need to stop looking at their Instagram to stop spending money there, but this is adorable. I have it in a new ceramic pot which I got from 53 North Ceramics, although it is normally in my greenhouse cabinet in a plastic pot. I really like this plant as a very small alocasia. I do have my Alocasia Black Velvet, which is in a similar size pot. It is lovely. It has 1 stem with lots of leaves on it. And it definitely, to me, looks more like the Alocasia Poly, Alocasia Amazonica type plant compared to the Black Velvet, which obviously has that kind of suede texture, whereas this just feels like a normal leaf. I can see another leaf growing in the middle, so hopefully that will come out soon. And I think there's a couple of leaves like this which seem to be on their last legs, but I don't have the heart to cut them off yet. This was £7.50, which is kind of expensive for such a small plant, but as I said before, I'm happy to pay more for plants at independent shops, and it does look lovely in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. On the same trip, I picked up this Oxalis Depii. So I already have an Oxalis triangularis, which looks the same as this, but the leaves are just dark purple, whereas this Depii is green leaves with a kind of purple centre. This plant is really bushy, there's loads and loads of stems. I have been admiring the other forms of Oxalis, such as this one, just because they are kind of unlike a lot of other houseplants. I'm really pleased to have this. It definitely looks different to some of my other plants, and like with the Oxalis triangularis, I really like how the leaves open up during the day and then close up at night time. I've had this for maybe about a week and a half now, and I think I did leave it to dry out a little bit, but I gave it quite a lot of water last night and it has completely perked up. So I think this is quite an easy plant to look after. It was £4 and I think I've got quite a lot of plant for my money. The final plant is one that I got just a couple of days ago, and that is from Plant Swap, and it is this Begonia immaculata. On the same Facebook group that I got the Peperomia Red Log from, somebody posted a picture with a couple of these plants. I think from her main Begonia immaculata, a couple of stems had come off, which she then potted up. In the post she said that she was after some string of turtles, which I had a little terracotta pot of, so that made for a great trade. I do have a Begonia lucerne that is growing really well, and so I thought I would branch out to the main polka dot begonia and see if I can make this one thrive as well. Not much to say on it yet. It only has these 2 main leaves, one with a little bit of crisping on the end, and then one baby leaf which hasn't come out fully yet. But we've got a good amount of stem, and I don't think it'll take too long for more leaves to come out. I expect you all already know about the Begonia immaculata, but the underside of its leaves are a lovely vibrant red, which I think comes in as the leaves mature, because this little leaf is very much still green on the back of its leaf. And that's the 7 plants that I've got over the last month. Thank you so much for watching, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!